Bar in Toledo, across from the depot, on the bar stool she took off her legs. I thought I'll get closer, and so I walked on over. I sat down and asked her name. Some chords can truly discourage people from learning guitar. Yes, more especially the bar ones. Some others can also trigger them to learn. This is a very quick one. How do we start students with chords? And which is the first chord to start a student with? When two or more notes are played together to form a harmonic block, that is a chord. Wherever I play is a note. When I play two or more notes, if I hold this and that is a chord. That is a chord. A family of related chords using a piece of music will give us a key. When chords are built on one major scale, so we have chord 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they become a family. Then together we can call them a key. So a family of related chords gives us what we call a key. So we have key A, B, C to G. And in between them we have the sharps and the flats. So together we have 12 major keys. I'm going to teach you only 7 keys out of the 12. And I'll teach you the remaining 5 later. By the end of this lesson, you would understand why I gave you only 7. Another title we can give to today's lecture is 7 days chords work for beginners and for teachers. So a teacher should come with a new set of chords for his students almost every day. And the chords should put them on a path to learn, not to discourage them. So many years of teachings have given us so many experiences. We've trained a lot. We've trained a lot of students, yes. And through our trainings, we've discovered so many things. The easy way around, the fastest way here, the do's and the don'ts, the rules and the exceptions. These are some of the things we've discovered. One major problem teachers do is they rather try impressing students rather than giving them very simple chords they can easily learn. We rather tend to impress them with what we have learned. And the students too. Please take this into consideration. If you are able to learn just some few chords and you can use them correctly, hey, you are on the right path. Listen. Down there when the nights are gay, when the sun shines daily on the mountain top, I took a trip on the city ship. When I reach shall make I never stop. I'm sad to say I'm on my way. I won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I have to be a little girl in Kingston town. Let me repeat. If you can learn some few chords and use them correctly, you are on the right path. This is a 1-week exercise for you. And every day comes with 8 sets of chords. So I'll be giving you chords for day 1, day 2, day 3, till the 7th day. You have to learn a new chord every day. This is a method I've used for years. And it has worked magic for me and my students. And I know it's going to work another magic for you today. Yes, as a beginner, we wouldn't want to start with a very difficult chord. I'm going to show you chord diagrams for the various chords. So even if you can't picture it well on the guitar, you can see it on a diagram. I'm going to teach you 7 keys for 7 days, or 7 chord progressions, or 7 different chord progressions each day in 7 days. Is this not interesting? One thing you have to bear in mind as a beginner is that the tip ends of your fingers will pain you. Yes, that is true. But they will go with time. Yes, I'm talking from experience. They will vanish with time. So don't let that discourage you. And no matter how hard it is, please try to still put your fingers on the fretboard. Try to still put your fingers on the strings. They will not kill you. They will only hurt you, but for a short time. Thanks for understanding me. If you were considering standard chord sequences, then I would say that in order to play any good song, you need 12 keys. Because we have do, di, re, mi, and so on. And we can build chord on every note. Yes, there are only 12 notes. And that 12 note is what we call the chromatic scale. That is the biggest scale in music. We also call it the semitonal scale. The most popular scale we can build out of the chromatic scale is the major scale. That is a standard scale. That is a universal scale. That is a must-know scale for every beginner. And chords are built on the major scale. In order to construct standard chord sequences, you need to know how to construct your major scale. And your major scale is a scale that follows the major rule, which is tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. You already know this. So the C major scale is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. I use C because it is the only major scale without sharps and flats. The only major scale without sharps and flats. All the others have sharps and flats somewhere. These are the rules. First, make sure the scale is a major scale. Second, label the major scale from 1 to the nth term. It means we can continue the major scale. The major scale can continue to the 13th term. So if say C is number 1, you can have D number 2, E till D. When we get to another C, that becomes the octave, and that's number 8. So we can continue from there. You have another D, you have another E, that D will be 9, you have a 10. Yes. And the third rule is saying, please, hey, join in text into bracket odd to odd and then even to even. Join in text odd to odd and then even to even. Yes. And number 3, group in text into bracket any 3 consecutive notes that have been joined should be grouped. Any 3 consecutive notes that have been joined should be grouped. So for instance, C is joined to E, joined to J, joined to B. But we say group 3, so we join C, E, and J together. Are you getting me? Yes. So if you join 1, 3, 5, you're going to have C, E, J. That is the simplest way. And the C, E, J is a 3-note chord we call triad. Let's continue. So the sequences we are going to get is going to be C, E, J, D, F, A, and so on. You see? That is what I'm showing you. C is joined to E, joined to J. D is joined to F, joined to A. And E, you see? So if this have been done correctly, then you have succeeded in constructing the 7 major triads for C major key. And because C, E, J was assigned number 1, then the chord formed from the triad C, E, J is the first chord, and that first chord is called C. So this, because we constructed this key from the major scale, which is C major scale, then the whole key is a key C. The key is a key C simply because we constructed these sequences from the major scale. I don't know whether I'm making a point or not. If you've been able to do it correctly, then for every standard chord sequences, you have the first chord being a major, the second is a minor. So we have C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, we have A minor, we have B diminished. If you continue, we're going to have C, E, G again, which is the octave, which is also C major. We can also have another rule that for every standard chord sequences, every chord 1, 4, 5 is a major, every chord 2, 3, 6 are minor, and chord 7 being a diminished. You'll find time to come and explain these things to you. These are the shapes of all the chords that I've talked about. C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, and C, the bar chord. So if you play them together, this is what you're going to have. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, mi. When I was learning to play jazz, the most popular chord progressions I ever heard was 1, 6, 4, 5. Sometimes 1, 6, 2, 5. Oh, la, fa, so, do, la, re, so. These are progressions our minds can never forget. So when I started teaching, I thought it wise to use these progressions in teaching. And I found it to be very good. So I'll always give chord 1, 4, 5 to students, and I'll give the chord 6 as an assignment. And as he progresses further on, I'll be adding the 2, 3, and the others. And I'll be adding chord 2, 3, and 7. So these are the 7 days coursework. This is what I have discovered. If you give a beginner all these 7 chords, for only key C, you will get confused and may not come back for classes again. Just give him only 3. And the 3 is the 1, 4, 5. Even for the 1, 4, 5, you don't have to give him the ones which have bar chords. So the very first key is key A. It's so simple because the fingers are together and it's so simple. You don't have to stretch. So the very first is A. So this is a chord 1. Whatever key you'll be tackling chords 1, 4, 5. Because usually most of the chord 6 are bar chords. So you need to go relax and have time for them. That should be your assignment. So for day 1, you will study key A. And the chords are A, D, E with simple strumming. A, D, E without any picking. A, D, E. A, D, E. So 1, 4, 5. Storm is over, storm is over now. Storm is over now. Storm is over now. If a student can convince himself that within just a day he's been able to play the chorus of this beautiful song, will he be discouraged? No, he will come back. A is simple, D is simple, and E very simple. And your assignment will be the C chord, which is F sharp minor. That is difficult. So don't have to give him more than one. Give him only that chord to go and practice. And tell him when he comes the next day, you are going to inspect it. If he doesn't play it correctly, he shouldn't come. The rules are strict, right? But that will help the students. When you finish, give him very simple exercise, a simple song that he can sing, like what I was doing. But this is an assignment for students who are learning today on A. So A, E, E, A, D, E, A, E, A. Then the second one will be F sharp minor. That's his assignment. D, E, A. And you can continue with the song. In the morning, early in the morning, I will rise and praise the Lord. The very first song I learned in key A. Je suis le gentleman VKJJ, j'aime beaucoup voyager, j'ai chanté partout, elle m'est venue de l'Afrique. L'Afrique est un bon pays, le soleil brille tous les jours, et moi je me promène la guitare sur le bras. Attention, surveillez vos faits, mais pardon, surveillez vos faits, quand il manque à les ailes baisseront tout la journée. Attention, surveillez vos faits, mais pardon, surveillez vos faits, quand il manque à les ailes baisseront tout la journée. I still remember these songs because they were nice. The best way to learn the languages is also to learn it through songs and through the guitar. So I learned this nice French song. Day 2 is going to be in the key of D. The chords for day 2 will be D, J, A. Yes? Maria Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Maria Guantanamera, Guantanamera. You see, you have to introduce them to songs they already know. If you do this, the students will never forget these lessons. Then you will give him B minor, which is the chord 6, as his assignment in day 2. And tell him he's going to play this, he's going to play chord 1, 6, 4, 5. There's something you are not seeing. You realize that from the table. The D was our 4th chord in day 1. So in day 2, you would only have 2 more chords to add. Yes, day 1 was A, D, E. And day 2 is D, J, A. The student will already know D and A. So the new chord he will be learning is J. That will be a new chord to the student. You pick the fine time to leave me, Lucille. With 400 children, the crops in the fields. I've had some bad time, lived through some sad time, but this time your heaven won't hear. You pick the fine time to leave me, Lucille. So day 3. What is the chord 4 of D? That is J. What is the chord 4 in the key of D? That is J. So that will be our first chord for day 3. And the progressions will be J, C, D. J, C, D. And you can give them exercises by just changing the chords, either J, C, D, back to C. The student can't do this, so it should be simple strumming. And his assignment will be E minor, this. This is what I'm showing on the board. So when he comes the following day, the next day, then you surprise him with one song. A song he knows very well. A simple one I can give you for now. J, C, E minor, D. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord. Amen. La 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 I'm trading my sorrows. I'm trading my sorrows. So we go to the fourth day. Fourth chord in the key of G was C. The next day we begin with C. In C, the chord 1, 4, 5 is C, F, and G. C, F, G. C, F, G. F, you can either give him the half chord or the full chord. When he is a beginner, give him the half chord, but later on, introduce him to the full chord. And then give him G or J7. You can give him A minor on that same day because it's a cheap chord. There is no bar in there. If you ever heard of Two Faces song, you my African queen, love of my race. We used to sing this song some years back, so I know them, yes. Da 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 da. You my da 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 da. So gradually, you'll be getting the students ready to learn more. So then the day 5, you have to start from the fourth chord in the key of C, that is F. By the 5th day, the students would have learned a lot that he wouldn't want to retrieve. So you start introducing him to bar chords. And a very simple bar chord is the F. That F that he met in the C is a simple bar chord because you don't position, or you can have two chords, one half, one full. So then you start with F. The C chord in key F is also simple, D minor. Then he's meeting what? B flat. F, D minor, B flat, and then C or C7. You can also assure the student that if he is able to learn this, you surprise him at the end of the week with this Richie Valens song, La Bamba. In C, introduce the student to bar chords, F and B flat. So from F, you go to the next day, the sixth day, the fourth was B flat. And B flat does not fall on the major scale, so we will jump to B. In the sixth day, we are playing B. So the chords are going to be B, G sharp minor, E, F sharp or F sharp 7. And our last chord progressions for the last day, the 7th day, is in the key of E. E is the 4th chord from B. E, you play C sharp minor, then you play A, and then B7, one of my favorite shapes, my favorite chords. See the shape. It's so easy to memorize because all these are aligned this way and the first finger is right behind them. This is one of my favorite keys when it comes to country. Listen to this song. Sad to say I'm on my way. I won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I have to leave earlier again in Kingston town. Is this not beautiful? This is a very popular song, a song we call Jamaica Farewell. I like Nat King Cole's version. The song can go perfectly with chord 1, 4, 5 in almost all the keys, depending on who is singing. The truth is, you can decide to learn just one key and decide not to continue because you can play everything within that key. But the problem comes in when it comes to who is singing. We have different voices, different people and different keys. So when we do voice calibration, that is where the problem will be. But if you are comfortable singing in key E, why would you want to learn other keys? No, you can stick. But when you play one key for a very long time, it becomes boring. So there is a need to learn almost all the keys. We have 7 days in a week. So every day for one key, every day for one key, every day for one key. Please, you'll be here every now and then to give you your favorite tutorials. In case you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe so you don't miss any of our tutorials. This is the best place you can have all your questions answered. And if you want to come and support us, please do. Maybe with cameras, yes. With guitars, yes. Whatsoever you would want to come and support us with, so that we can give you very nice tutorials. So this is the song I'm leaving you with. Sad to say E, I'm on my way A. I won't be back. B7 for many a day. Back to E. My heart is down, my head is turning around A. I have to leave a little girl in Kingston town. I used only chord 1, 4, 5 in this. Down the river when the nights are gay, when the sun shines early on the mountain top. I took a trip on a sailing ship when I reached Jamaica with a stop. I am sad to say I'm on my way. I won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head